In this chapter, we will mainly read about economic importance of fungi. But before we discuss the economic importance of fungi, it will be useful to know about their general features. So, what is fungi? Are they plants? No, fungi are not plants because they have no chlorophyll, and the mode of nutrition in them is heterotrophic instead of autotrophic. Even their body is not differentiated into parts like roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. And they are eukaryotic with true nucleus and multicellular. The most common fungi are the molds, which grow on our food, bread, fruit, and even on leather or bark of trees. Mushrooms and toadstools are a common sight in the warm, rainy season. Most mushrooms are poisonous, but some are even edible. Now let's read about the structure of molds. This is the structure of Rhizopus, called common bread mold. If we keep bread for a long time in warm and humid climate, then this Rhizopus grows on bread. This is how it looks on bread. Not only on bread, it is also found on animal dung, leather goods, fruits, etc. This is what the structure of Rhizopus on bread. Fungi consists a network of transparent thread-like structure called hyphae. As you can see, these are hyphae. Now the entire mass of these thread called mycelium. So a single thread is the hyphae, and together it forms mycelium. In case of Rhizopus, if we see, this is hyphae, and together it forms mycelium. Fungi obtain their nutrition by absorbing organic compounds. These hyphae penetrate and secrete enzymes which digest the food in the bread and absorb it. There are three different types of hyphae. The first one is rhizoids or roots hyphae that anchor the substratum and also secrete some digestive enzymes. Next one is stolon, which found above the substratum. And the last one is sporangiophore. Reproduction in bread mold is both asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction occurs through spores. So it starts within a few days of the growth of the mycelium. As we know, the entire thread-like structure, hyphae, forms mycelium. But some hyphae becomes erect, called sporangiophores, and they swell up at their tips, called sporangium. And these are the spores inside the sporangium that turn dark when they get matured. So this sporangium burst to liberate spores, which are scattered by wind. Falling on a suitable substratum, the spores germinate if there is a suitable warmth and moisture and form new mycelium, means new fungi. This figure showing the sexual mode of reproduction in Rhizopus. Sexual reproduction takes place through conjugation. So during conjugation, two hyphae come to lie side by side, as you can see here. They behave like male and female. This plus sign signifies the male and the -1 signifies female. Both of them contain haploid nuclei. Next, the male and female gamete fuse together and form zygote. The zygote enlarges to produce zygospore with a thick warty skin, means quite rough. As I have told, several nuclei of the opposite strain fuse, but only one survives. and this single one divides again several times to be involved in the formation of spores. So after a certain period of rest, the zygospore germinates to give out a new hypha called promycelium, whose tip develop around its sporangium containing numerous spores. When sporangium becomes mature, it ruptures and liberate many spores which get dispersed by wind. And on meeting favorable condition, the spores germinate on substratum to produce mycelium. And from there, new fungi grow.